morning. Welcome to my channel. My name is Emmy from Emmy Evolving. If this is your first time joining me, thank you for finding me. If this is not your first time, thank you for coming back. All right, 1 second, guys. My electronics are acting funky. Funky. It's probably the energy of today. We're gonna make this into something really good. I'm just saying. That's a plan. Make this into something real good. Got that. Got this, got that. Do, 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 do. Okay. Let's get started. Anywho, I'm here to do a reading for y'all. Let me get things on the screen. There you go. You have to subscribe to my channel to comment and all that good stuff. I asked what this reading was going to be about, and what I was told is you need to consider this. Okay. It's in a no makeup type of day, so you know exactly where this is going. This is going somewhere good. Let's get started. Marlene is saying sorry for yesterday. She's saying sorry. So just accept her apology. It's fine. Don't worry about it. Don't worry. Here it goes. What do we need to consider, cards? There's a secret. There's a secret. Hold on. There's a secret that's coming through. Ooh, maybe you're the secret. Maybe y'all are the secret. Okay, while I'm getting these cards ready so that I don't hype myself up into some type of misbehaving, just a quick reminder, you guys, I'm going to be live later this evening, 4:30 p.m. Pacific Standard Time. Okay. 4:30 p.m. Pacific Standard Time. I'm going to be doing expedites. Today is a portal date. 86% at 8:12. Okay. 86% at 8:12. Okay. Oh, Michael says, are you putting up the link? Yes, I'll put it up. So if you'd like to join me today for the portal fire ceremony and you'd like to purchase an expedited request, you can definitely do that via this link. It's commented on both platforms. And we will see you guys later. We will see you later. See you later. All right. Feels like today is going to be a very productive day. Okay. Marlene says she's going to share this video. You're going to call people again? You crazy lady. Some people are just too much. She's one of those people. Oh my God, I'm dropping everything. Here it goes. This is a final deck we're going to be pulling from. Okay, that's good enough. 2 more. There. Okay. Here goes. My nose is suddenly itchy. Here it goes. Okay, so some secret is coming out, right? I don't know what the secret is. I was kind of wondering if you are the secret, if you are the well-kept secret, someone's keeping you as a secret, or their feelings about you is a secret. I don't know. But it feels like it ties to you. I don't know that it's your secret. Do you want to be someone's secret? I don't know that I would be like, I don't know that I would be flattered to be someone's secret because, like, why are you keeping me secret? Hmm? What do you have going on that's gonna like be messed up if people know about me? Yeah, that's not romantic. Now that makes me feel a little some kind of way. Like I wouldn't ever want to be someone's secret. That's ugly. Okay. So this is very interesting. See, like, okay, so Book of Shadows, right? Book of Shadows, secret, Book of Shadows. But then see the next card is Scrying Mirror and then Shadow. So it's a weird message that I'm getting. I'm going to be honest. This is a person who is a convoluted mirror of you, and they're a shadow as well. So, Book of Shadows, this is a story about the two of you. Okay. This is a story about you and a person. All right. Oh, okay. I was just thinking it's a portal day, right? You know what this portal day is actually primarily about for most people in their heads. This portal day has to do with the twin merger. That doesn't mean a relationship. That means a merger of consciousness, right? So this is about some type of correction that's occurring. It has to do with the story of your contracts. You have a contract with another soul that, again, it doesn't necessarily mean it's a romantic contract. It means there was an agreement that was agreed to on a soul level with multiple things in consideration. And all of that is playing out in the way it was intended to play out. So take that for what it is. Okay. Um, we also have boundaries in reverse. This is like a not knowing of where your boundaries are. Maybe you haven't been very clear. Maybe you've been pretty wishy-washy about where your boundaries are. It is not about blame either, but maybe it's this thing of not knowing exactly how you'll receive certain types of energies. It's causing a specific individual to not know how to proceed forward. Okay. But balance is going to be reestablished. This balance, it's not about dedication, it's about a choice that's being made. Whatever this choice is, it's a choice that's intentionally being made. It's a choice that, you know, we have this sovereign freedom to make choices of option selection. Which option are you going to choose? And I'm not talking about people as options. I'm talking about how you will experience this cycle of learning. What type of learning are you going to do here? Right? Before you can manifest the very thing you want and that stability that you want, you're going to need to clear some of these things out. The things that are probably needing to be cleared out have a lot to do with your perception of whatever, right? Hold on, guys. I got to do something with my Wi-Fi. 1 second. Can you guys hear and see me still? Hold on. All right. So my comments work. Let me just look where you guys can. Okay. Thank you. I had to switch my Wi-Fi. I had to turn that off. So you have to clear some type of perception out. I don't know what that perception is, but it's something that once you clear it, you're going to get yourself out of that space of incubation. You're going to stop hiding. You're going to come out of your shell. You're going to be pretty much prepared to handle whatever needs to be handled during this period of your life, right? If you don't, then summer becomes upside down. So this is a process that you could probably, well, I mean, I don't know. In general terms, if you don't have some type of debilitating mindset, totally not trying to be condescending, okay? But some of us have debilitating mindsets. It's a type of mindset that causes us to fixate on the potential worst case scenarios, regardless of how good this pre-planning is, right? So that's very debilitating. If you don't have something like that where you consistently fixate on worst case scenarios, I mean, theoretically, you could get through this cycle in 1 to 3 months, which is well in advance of summer. If you're going to factor in all of these other inconsequential details of, well, what if this happens? What if that happens? I mean, can I be blunt? Who cares? Who cares about the what ifs? Follow the instruction from your soul, and you won't have to deal with those what ifs. All you got to do is follow the instruction from your soul. If you don't follow the instructions from your soul, if you kind of like gaslight yourself into this space of um, convincing yourself that your soul guidance is just your imagination, that's not going to go very well for you. Okay. I'm not saying take my guidance. I'm saying your soul is guiding you already. So you got to listen to that. You and your loved ones are safe. See what I'm saying? Ooh, ooh. Am I understanding this properly? I've been selected. For what? Been selected for what? You and your loved ones are safe. New moon in Cancer. So this is like, I got this sense, and I'm not sure why. I don't know if y'all are dealing with a Cancer. Um, but the sense that I got is that, you know, you're being reassured that you're safe because someone is trying something. I look at this little sliver of a moon, and it's literally this thing of like, what's being hidden back there? Like there's something being hidden back there that you are not paying attention to because you're being so distracted by all of these inconsequential things, details that are being, flung at you, flung at you, flung at you from all directions. That's why you got to stop paying attention to every little thing that catches your eye. You have to begin training your mind to fixate on the things you need to accomplish, right? Conclusions are within reach. It feels like someone's going to make a misstep. Full moon eclipse. Okay. So, okay. Meaning of full moon. It represents completion, fertility, abundance, transformation. When the seeds from the new moon come into bloom, because the moon is directly opposite the sun during this phase, it can also be a time of friction, polarity, and more intense emotional energy, right? So that's full moon. That's the meaning of a full moon. That actually looks like a blood moon, if we're going to be honest. And now let's see what is the um, meaning of eclipse. Okay. It's harbingers of change. Eclipses are harbingers of change. They usher in evolution. What is an eclipse in life? Eclipses mark major life events that we often remember forever. However, they always bring the unexpected and something you could not have planned for, something monumental that changes your life forever. During these times, something ends and another begins. So, in reach, there's something that's finally going just done, right? This is probably something that's been back and forth, 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 back, forth and forth. Wanna see you go. Let me see you go. No, my name is not Aliyah. Please. There's no back and forth here, okay? So conclusions are within reach. Here comes Pisces, balance spirituality and practicality, right? Needing to create balance between the two, needing to allow yourself to just let this do what it's gonna do. Because I think this is a toxic Cancer. And before you start saying I'm singling out Cancer, sensitive ass motherfuckers. I have Cancer in a major placement in my chart. I'm just as sensitive as you. Don't fucking offend me right now. Don't offend me right now, okay? We are sensitive. And when we toxic as fuck. So please be honest with yourself about your behavior. This is something having to do with some level of toxicity, like a Cancerian energy. Not saying all cancers are toxic. I'm saying when they choose to be, it's a whole nother ball game. It's like grabbing for something. It's this emotional energy grab, grabbing. And is it like singling out Pisces though? Because I get this image of like a fish tank or the ocean where a crab is trying to eat and it's trying to like carefully clamp on to a Piscean. What is this? This is like drama. I wouldn't deal with this shit in real life. I'm telling you right now. I'd be like, I'm out. You want something? Go get it. I'm out. Oh my God. Okay. That's why it's drama here. A win-win outcome is forecast, right? So when you just like leave that BS where it is, you're going to win regardless. If it's BS, it's BS. Leave it alone. Leave it alone. I was thinking to myself, like the only thing missing is the other water sign in this situation. So the Cancer and the Pisces, they're upright, right? They're upright, and it's kind of just like, I don't know, there's maybe some type of conflict. I'm not sure. But then in comes, boom, the Scorpio's in reverse. So it's time to release negativity, full moon in Scorpio, but it's in reverse. So it's kind of like the Scorpio won't release the negativity. That's the issue. That's the issue. This is a whole lot of emotions. This is an entire ocean full of emotions. This is an emo trilogy. This just needs to be concluded, and you need to go ahead and take your energy back and just not participate. No, thank you. That's what you need to do, okay? Bring love into the situation, and then here comes Aquarius. Aquarius is over here, the water bearer, and Aquarius energy is kind of like trying to clear out. It's taking it bucket by bucket, this toxic water created by the Cancer, Scorpio, and Pisces. Y'all are too much. Let me look at this. This is a whole telenovela playing out in front of my eyes. I'm telling you. How much you want to bet the Piscean is completely oblivious as to what's happening? Is this a third party circumstance? Knock it off. What? All right. So, for those who are invested in this storyline, this is like a whole storyline to me. I'm looking at this and it's like the Pisces just keep swimming in circles and is simply invested in themselves. Ooh, obstreperous. 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 Yes. Obstreperous. Noisy, unruly. Okay. I gotta turn that off. Yep. There goes Pisces swimming in circles, minding their own business, right? Because let's face it, as a Piscean, I'm speaking from experience and I'm speaking for all of us. We just oblivious to the shit that happens around us. We just kind of mind our own business, unless we're toxic, at which point it's more toxic than both Cancer and Scorpio combined. I got to be honest. If I can say that about Cancer, I have to say that about Pisces. So, that's Pisces just kind of swimming around in circles, right? Swimming around, must keep swimming, just keep swimming, must keep swimming, just keep swimming. But then you have these two, and these two both come equipped with claws. These two come equipped with claws. And so it's like they're engaging each other in some, I think it's the Cancerian that's engaging the Scorpio. And the Scorpio is finally at a place where it seems like he's just, I don't know. It seems like the Scorpio is just ready to snap back, right? That's a sad situation if we're really going to be honest. I use humor to cope. That's sad. You know what I mean? That's very, very sad. And it's a thing of needing to clear all of that out and start fresh. You guys have to understand that some relationships, you just got to stop. There's nothing to fix. They're toxic as fuck. Leave them alone. You're not going to save them. You're not going to help them become whole. They're just toxic as fuck people. And if you like that, then like that. That's fine. You know what I'm saying? But don't like play yourself with this thing of, no, I don't like drama. I'm not drama. I mean, but I love them. No, you love the drama that they serve you up. Be fucking honest with yourself. Because then you can at least enjoy what you're there for. Be honest with yourself. Okay? Perfectly fine. If you are all for that drama, by all means, enjoy the drama. You know, we all like what we like, right? But if you're going to sit here and lie to yourself about why you're present, you got to save them. No, you're not trying to save anyone. You're feeding off the drama. There's something that happened earlier in your life. I don't know at what point, but there's something that happened that caused your wires to cross. And that crossing of wires causes you to feel that love is pain and pain is love. That's a lie. That is a lie. But if you like that, I mean, you like what you like, and that's fine. But be honest with yourself about what you like and why you're there. Because if you don't, then, you know, you run into this issue of thinking that you're there to save someone. And not only are you not going to save them and be subjected to their toxicity repeatedly, you know, what's going to end up happening is you're going to start blaming yourself and feeling like a failure for not being able to save someone that never needed to be saved in the first place. A lot of people believe this thing, and they believe it because they've affixed this word, this term, this label and categorization on another individual. Oh, but I mean, you don't understand. They're my twin. I have to. You don't got to do shit but be born and die. It's for real. Those are the two requirements of your life. The moment you're born, the only other thing you need to do at some point when you're done doing everything else you choose to do is keel over. Show me where I'm wrong there. Show me where I lied. Everything else are options that you are selecting, leading you to another set of options that you will also select from, which then leads you to another set of options, which you will also select from, and another set, and another set, and another set. You don't have to do anything that some guru told you to do, because I tell you, I would say maybe 80%, maybe even higher. That might be a generous number. Or not generous, that might be a very conservative number. Something like 80 something percent of the people who come to me and are like, I'm having these problems with my twin and yada, 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 and this and that. And they're not even the twin. A large percentage of the time, these are just individuals the person wants to fornicate with. That's fine. Like I said, you can like what you like. You can have whatever fetishes you have. That's none of my business. We don't even need to go into any of that. You like what you like, but you just got to know that, when you use that label to justify your choice to accept subpar treatment, if you feel it's subpar, if that's what you like, then it's not subpar. It's right on brand. It is right on brand. And you got to be honest with yourself about that, right? If you're honest with yourself about it, then you can have a clear understanding of your power in that situation, that you are consciously choosing to co create very difficult situations with another person because either, you get off on it, which that's up to you, or this is the only way you've chosen to learn in this lifetime. And that's not an excuse. You can't be using that as an excuse. You have to use that as an understanding of the ways in which you use self sabotage and self punishment as a way to amplify your learning potential. But at the same time, you can't be sitting there complaining to everybody like, oh my God, I just have bad luck. Oh my God, people just treat me. No, that's just what you look for. If that's what you look for, don't fucking complain about it. Be about what you like, for real. So, when part of the reason why complaining is such a waste of time is, first off, it doesn't change anything. You're not going to suddenly complain to the right person who is then going to save you from your issues, because those are your issues. They will follow you to wherever that savior transports you to. Okay. Secondly, complaining is annoying. Just flat out. Don't fucking complain. Okay. If you don't like something, make the decisions and apply the actions that will change what you don't like. It's plain and simple. You don't have to like everything. But if you don't like something, it's good to acknowledge it and do the work to change it. Third thing, all of that energy you put into complaining, that's energy that then gets dumped into the negative aspects of you. And as you continue to complain, the negativity continues to amplify. And like mind, like heart, that's all you're going to draw to you. Other people who complain and don't make any changes that are necessary in order to attain happiness in their life. And next thing you know, you're just stuck in cycles of unhappy, drawing unhappy people to you who create further unhappy circumstance for you. So, acknowledging a situation is not the same as complaining. Acknowledging and discussing a situation with someone you trust is not the same as complaining. This is not about me trying to encourage you to never share with the people who are worthy of your trust the details of your life that can help them to help you find solutions for yourself. Those are two completely different things. So, people who have a need to verbalize and discuss with trustworthy individuals some of the things that are happening, you're over here like, oh my God, am I a complainer? No, the complainers don't wonder if they're a complainer. They're the very people. And I know some of you are probably feeling like, oh my God, she's being so rude, because you're a fucking complainer. Because you're a complainer. That's why you're offended. You look for things to be offended about. Hey, if that's who you are, do you, boo. But we're not going to be compatible. We're not going to be compatible. Because guess what? Everything I say will continue to cut your paper skin. And my salty ass delivery is going to make it sting. So, what am I saying? Know where you fit in and know where you don't. The environment will not change to suit your preferences. And once you begin to learn that, you'll begin to suffer less and less, because you'll begin to understand the world does not revolve around your complaining ass. I say that as someone who's standing right now as a mother figure for you. Get up off your ass. Dust yourself off. Get up. And I'm not going to coddle that shit. I've never been one to coddle that type of shit. Nope. Nope, 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 nope. Nope. So even when I babysit other people's children, I don't coddle that. You're not going to complain and just keep whining. You're going to discuss with me what's making you feel the way you do. First and foremost, what are you feeling? Are you mad? Are you hungry? Are you tired? Do you simply have a lot of really big emotions that require you to be helped so that you could sort through it? Not everyone has the capacity to sort through their emotions. Not all of us learned how to do that as children. That's okay. That's not you being less than. That's you needing to acknowledge you didn't get to learn that as a child. So now you're needing to learn it as an adult. And when I babysit other people's children, we need to first sit down with a child and identify the source of the emotion. Are you hungry? Did you get hurt? Are you upset about something? What happened that upset you? Encouraging the discussion, not just the complaining. When they start discussing things with me in a very emotional way, what do? Can I hug you? I feel like right now you're feeling too much that you can't communicate with me in a way I can understand. Let me just hug you for a moment and then we'll talk again. And you hug them. You let them know they're supported. Are you able to talk now? Yes. Okay. Tell me what happened. The sharing of the details to help me understand what solutions need to be suggested as potential options for the person struggling. That's how you help someone. You don't tell them what to do. You help them identify on their own terms the root source of what is happening, what is causing this, and then encouraging them to consider various solutions. Maybe some you've suggested, maybe some they've come to the conclusion themselves that that's a possible solution. But at no point am I going to just like sit there and listen to someone complain. This my husband, y'all. I'm not playing. I don't play that shit. I just don't. Capricorn is in my Venus. I don't play that shit. I'm not heartless. I have the capacity to sit right there and bleed with you, cry with you as we bleed together. I'm not going to do that for nothing. I'm not. Because guess what? Both of us bleeding out is not going to provide a solution. So what I'm going to do is assess the wound, assess your vitals, and assess what needs to be done next. How are we going to stabilize you so that you can begin the process of self-healing? Complaining has no place in the self-healing process. All that does is ensure you deplete all of your energy and have yourself stuck in the same cycle over and over and over. That's why people who are not ready to exit the cycles, they can't stand the things I say and the way I communicate. That's fine. You're still stuck in a cycle. That's on you. I'm not here to change you. I'm here to simply share the words that are coming out my mouth. That's it. That's it. I'm not even here to tell you, honey, can I have tissue? I have third eye drainage. My nose is running and it's just too much. So, this is about really recognizing, are you a free spirit or not? Are you feigning the aesthetics of being free, or are you upside down in your perception? You know? Are you upside down in your perception? That's a very powerful perception, Billy. The universe tends to hear complaints as a request. The more you complain about something, the more intense your emotions are about something, the more the universe is receiving that as your request for a continuation of whatever it is you're struggling through. So that's very, very true. The universe does not deal, and creation does not deal in terms of negativities. It's not like, oh, you don't want that? Oh, okay, let me not give that to you. It's, oh, you're fixating on that? Okay, here, I will create more of that for you since that's what you want. Oh, but no, I mean, that's not what I want. But it is if that's where you choose to stay. Why would I choose that? I don't know. I'm not you. I don't know. I'm not you. I've never understood certain types of behaviors. So that's why I'm the first to like make clear I don't have all the answers. A lot of people I don't understand. A lot of behaviors, a lot of perceptions I don't understand because I'm very like, what do we need to do? All right, let's do it. Okay, it's done. On to the next thing. That's how I function. I'm not going to, sit in that same space of misery and wallowing and no. I can't do it. I choose not to. I say this as I heard someone talking about mental health. I say this as someone who has suffered through long bouts of clinical depression, right? That's what clinical depression taught me. If I choose to continue to fixate on the issue without seeking a solution and implementing it, I will stay in that space. When I say long bouts of clinical depression, I'm talking about years at a time. Mhm. Years at a time. I'm not talking about like, oh, I've been in clinical depression for like so long. It's been so long. It's been like 3 weeks. No, bitch, try 8 years. I'm not even try 8 years and not even realizing I'm in a cycle of clinical depression for 8 fucking years. So, how do you get yourself out of that? By getting yourself out of that. Whatever means necessary, by stretching your limbs so that you can prepare yourself to stand up. Sometimes that's all you need to do is stand up. You think you're buried in a deep hole in the mud. In reality, it's like an inch above your head. The surface is an inch above your head. And if you simply stand up, you're only in that hole up to your knees or your thighs, right? Well, I have a short torso, so yeah, okay. But that's the thing. A lot of us don't realize that we are perpetuating our own misery by continuing to simply live in that complaining phase. Complaining solves nothing. Verbalizing what you need, and it doesn't even have to be calm. Sometimes it needs to be loud. Sometimes you need to use the bad words. That's what will get you to what you need to understand about yourself, about your situation, about what you're in. I am not one that will help you to continue to complain. I've just never been that person. I used to be the person who will tell you just sit quietly. I will fix everything. That doesn't fix anything. All that does is ensure a dependency is developed, a codependency, and a trauma bond with the individual. I'm done with those things. If we can't bond in the goodness, the only time we bond is through drama, is through trials and tribulations. I mean, if we're already in the process of bonding and we go through trials and tribulations, that will ripen a healthy bond that was already being formed and forged and worked on. Now, if we're bonding because you had an issue with someone and I had an issue with that same person, and now, we've talked to each other and we've gotten a clear understanding, like, right? Oh my gosh, they did that to you too. They did that to me. Like, oh my goodness. Okay, so I wasn't tripping. Okay. And that's what we're bonding off of. That's a trauma bond. I'm good off that too. I am good off that too. I'm totally like, well, thank you for, sharing that experience with me. I'm going to just keep it moving out of that drama. Okay. Thank you. So it's about recognizing whether you're a free spirit or you're just living in the aesthetic of being a free spirit, right? Well, I'm extra spicy today, aren't I? Michael is half smiling and he goes, the spice. Am I spice? Hey, I'm trying to fit this in before I have to rush to go do something so that I can get back home. Okay. Snow's coming. I don't know, in a few days, but still. Card number 21, mirrored souls. Remember at the very beginning, those cards that came up, right? Uh-huh. Secret and shadow. Oh, no, Book of Shadows and shadow, right? This is a mirror and you are, I guess, their secret or whatever. I don't like that kind of shit, though. I'm telling you. I like to be upfront. I don't like games. I don't like testing people or any of that. So this is about really getting out of those phases and stages where it's like some covert game that's being played. Like, exit out of that, you guys. You got to let that go so that you can move forward. When you allow yourself to move forward, you'll be able to enter into a space where you can believe in your rise. You can begin believing in your ability to rise above the circumstance that's been placed before you, right? A phoenix on the rise. Uh-huh. The things that we need to consider. Okay. So so this Blu-ray awakening in reverse. This is indicative of someone who might try and maybe shame themselves for being less aware. It's a weird feeling that I get from it. It's a weird feeling, not necessarily a bad one, just a lot of like instability, insecurity. Like they feel very wobbly in their space. I don't know if this is you or if this is the person you're dealing with, but there's a lot of insecurity involved with this, right? This Blu-ray awakening card is typically about your awareness of your capacity, your awareness of your gifts, the fact that you are a gift. And because it's in reverse, it's your lack of awareness of that. So this is a person who's unaware of exactly how profound and how capable they are. Is it you? Is it a cross watcher? Is this it's a weird feeling. I don't know why. So we're going to move forward. We're going to move forward. It's just weird and we just leave it at that. Okay? Rebirth of magic in reverse. See, I think that might be why it makes me feel weird, because it's like this individual, whoever's going through this, is feeling like they have to change and become something completely different and reinvent themselves in order. Oh, it's not, I don't think it's you. I think it's someone trying to approach you. Because the sense is that it's an individual who feels like they have to completely reinvent themselves and become something totally different and absolutely majestic and magical. You know, rebirth of magic, right? This rebirth of magic, in order to be worthy enough to approach you. At that point, that's a caricature. That's why it feels weird. It's like they don't know. Are they watching you? I'm suddenly super cold. I'm like just super cold. I think this is someone that's been watching you. They've been watching you, trying to figure out what character they're supposed to play in order to approach you. Try being yourself. Yeah, this is weird. This is weird. Why would you want to be a character? Because then you're going to have to play that role for the rest of your life. Don't do that. My logic is this: if someone is not compatible with you and you're being yourself, that person should not be in your life. If you have to play a role, if you have to consistently do this and that, and I mean, it's one thing if you're like a self-saboteur, then yeah, you need to get out of that, right? But if you're being your most authentic self and being your most authentic self in a way that's healthy for you, why can't you be that? You know what I mean? So don't play that role. Whoever the hell this is about, don't play a role. Is that what the Book of Secrets? Okay. Book of Shadows, I mean, right? This Book of Shadows, it's like this storyline that's playing out, and the scrying mirror and shadow. Remember, it came in reverse. So this is someone who's convoluted in their understanding of you. You just got to be who you are. You just got to be who you are. There's a lot of like, it feels like there's a lot of sadness involved in this. Like someone is going through so much upheaval and sadness. And you're not going to find yourself by playing a role. You're just going to find another character you're capable of pretending to be. But I mean, what if I lose everything? You lose the things that are inconsequential when you lose the people who can't accept you for who you are. You know how many people I've lost because they can't accept that I'm not just some kawaii girl, right? You know, when I first allowed myself to be publicly visible, I felt like I had to remain within a specific set of parameters because certain behaviors, certain levels of intensity that I normally exist at are very hard for other people to tolerate, to witness. And so I convinced myself that I had to remain in an uber positive state and be extra feminine and appear to be extra docile and extra this and extra that, which I am all those things all the way at one end of the spectrum. But there's the other side of that polarity. Because as feminine and soft and vulnerable as I can be the polar opposite of that with the same depth of intensity. Mhm. And I used to be ashamed of the parts of me that were hidden in the shadow because the world told me I couldn't be that. I couldn't be witnessed as being as powerful as I actually am. And so I hid all those things away because people witnessing me in my most authentic state are usually people witnessing me exerting some type of power over myself and my environment. And that's uncomfortable for a lot of people to witness. And so I took other people's preferences as law. And I didn't allow myself to exit out of that set of parameters that I thought were the only way people would be willing to witness me. Never feeling anything negative, never, ever, 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 ever allowing other people to see me struggle or cry or any of that. People only are allowed to witness me in a funny state, a supportive state, a generous state, a cute, very damsel in distress state, right? Never allowing the distress to be seen, but allowing myself to be viewed as a damsel, that I would need you to rescue me. Oh, baby boo, I come fully equipped with the weaponry and the tools to MacGyver the shit out of my entire life. If that's not powerful, I think you need a new dictionary to give you the definition of power. You see, people will tell you you carry a lot of baggage. Those are tool bags, motherfucker. Tool bags. Because I can MacGyver any situation. And I used to be ashamed that I carry with me solutions for every single circumstance I could ever possibly come across. There's a reason. There is a reason I existed as a child with hyperlexia, in addition to dyslexia. If as a child I was an early reader, I was a voracious reader with undiagnosed dyslexia, ADHD, and autism. I was diagnosed with all those things as an adult. If I could find solutions as a child who lacks the life experience and the maturity, I promise you, you give me enough time, I will find a solution for everything that my life presents me. I say that with confidence because it's the truth. It's factual. You give me enough time, allow me to process what I need to process. I will solve every single situation my life presents to me. And you're capable of the same thing, but you've allowed yourself to be convinced that you're not. Why not? Why not? Why can't you solve everything that your life brings your way? You don't have to do it right away. You don't have to do it by tomorrow or next week. As long as you keep that mindset that you can't do it, you won't do it. As long as you start believing you can't do something before you even try, you won't do it. What? But yeah, no. No. There's nothing you can say that will overturn that. it's the reality of things. You are setting the limitations on yourself when you believe the limitations that people are placing upon you. You know, many times, many times, many times, I have had people who have wanted to be part of various projects that I'm doing, and and it doesn't work out, right? So it's just fine. Sometimes things are not aligned, and it's not compatible. Whatever, that's fine. And quite a few people, when we both come to that realization, they will feed me these lines that insinuate that I can't make it without you. Make what? You mean live my destiny? I'm sorry. I can't live my destiny that I was custom designed to live. And I have no choice but to live without you. That's funny. Uh, that's funny because now you're going to witness me do it silently from afar. You'll never be back in my space again. The people who place their limitations upon me as though I have to accept that, yeah, you have no space in my life because I'm hard enough on myself as it is. I don't need you adding to it and adding further distortion. I only react to that type of person in one way. You're out. You're out. I'm not talking about the people who can tell me things honestly, things that I need to see, need to hear, because I'm running so fast within my thoughts that I don't grasp that detail, and it's an important one. Those people have an absolute place in my life. They help me to regulate myself and overcome. They help me to observe. They help me to return back into a space of abundance, right? I'm not just talking about money, you guys. Abundance has so many meanings. I'm almost done, honey. You got to set on fire the things that need to burn. Remember this card? That looks like a female form. It looks like wings. It looks like fire. This is a phoenix on the rise. All right. There is a belief that the phoenix rises from the ashes. There is no rule in existence, celestial, etheric, galactic, or what have you, that states a phoenix has to rise only from her ashes. Burn the fucking bridges so they don't come back. When you've determined someone is toxic AF, burn the bridge so they can no longer come back. And it doesn't have to be all out war. It can be a simple, oops, block, silently. Reborn from shadow, coming out of that space, allowing yourself to really, 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 really be guided, right? Because card number 22, reborn from shadow. This is about you receiving the guidance from your soul. And then we have twin ray healing. It's time to heal that. Pretty cut and dry. It's time to heal that. It's time to get past whatever hurt feelings of whatever. Twin flames, twin rays have the capacity to hurt each other's feelings in a way that is just fucking efficient, bro. Where'd you learn to hurt people that way? Oh, you were born like that. Nice. Twins can hurt each other's feelings really efficiently. Heal that already. Heal that. I'm saying that as someone who probably needs to take that advice. Eventually, whatever. It'll happen when it's meant to happen. Invoke the Oraphim. And this is usually about invoking protection at the very highest level. But it came up in I told you don't touch my cards. Invoke the Oraphim in reverse, right? Invoke the Oraphim in reverse. That means there's nothing you need to protect yourself from. Not a twin, not your shadow, not your sacred fire, not your abundance. You don't have to protect yourself from your observations. You don't have to protect yourself from the process of you overcoming things. You don't have to protect yourself from not wanting to be aware of all the things you want to be aware of. You don't have to protect yourself from the return of your magic. Baby boo, you are made perfectly as you are. Stop listening to the people who wear the latex unicorn mask telling you they are magical. They're not. They got that from the dollar store. Okay? It's a mask. Don't listen to those people. Listen to your heart. Listen to your soul. Listen to what your life is trying to show you, that you have the capacity to overcome everything that it sends you, because guess what? You're still here. You've overcome everything. It's your perception of what you've been through that you haven't overcome. And that's a matter of just shimmying on down 1 degree at a time. You know what I'm saying? Do the hustle. I gotta go, guys. Come and join me later today, 4:30 p.m. Pacific Standard Time. I'm going to be doing a fire ceremony. We're going to burn shit. Oh, my lungs. Oh. I tell y'all, I'm going to share something with you. For years, I was a heavy smoker. For years. When I say heavy smoker, I'm talking about 2.5 packs a day, if not more, every day for years, right? And then one day I made a decision, like, I'm done. I don't feel good. I'm done. And so I was done. And I haven't smoked again since. That was back in 2002. That's 20 years ago. Yeah. I just decided I was done. I don't remember having any cravings, withdrawal, or any struggle. I just decided in my head, I'm done. I feel sick and I'm done. And so now, whenever I'm in an environment where there's a lot of smoke, my body reminds me that I'm done. Listen to your body. Whenever you feel sick around someone, it's because you're done. You've been done with that maybe 5 people ago, 6 people ago. You still keep exposing yourself to that. Just be done. Be finished. Allow yourself to finally let go and move forward. Whatever that is, however that plays out, trust in yourself, trust in your soul. You got this. You've overcome everything in your life up to this point. You might not have overcome it in the way that you wanted, in a way that you could brag about and put on Pinterest and whatever other fucking platforms you would put that on. Who cares? That was just for you. If you're done, be done. And then move forward. So let's move forward together. It's a 1221 portal. This is a very, very powerful portal. Of all the 1221 portals that have come to pass, this one is the most potent one in many thousands of years. Many thousands of years. I have not put enough emphasis on this. So if you would like to join me, if you would like to get some type of energy work, reading, whatever it is, simply go to that link. I will actually comment it again in case people are needing to see that and be able to click on a link. Go to that link and then come back here around 4:30 p.m. Pacific Standard Time. Like I said, I'm going to be doing a lot of magical stuff. You don't want to miss it. You don't want to miss it. I'll see you guys later. I love you. Please give this video a thumbs up. If you haven't already subscribed, please do subscribe. Turn on that notification bell. Join me when I'm live. Michael's like, can you talk any faster? I absolutely can. You know what I can do even faster than talking? I can think fast and shut your ass down. Thank you, Spice. I'll see y'all tomorrow. No, tonight. I'll see y'all tonight in the temple. I love you guys. Bye, everyone.